Alright, so I did number 7, which reads, if log base a of b plus log base b of a equals root 260, find the absolute value of the difference between those two. Okay. So here's a problem rewritten again. So the first thing I notice when I look at this is there's a log property where the log base b of a equals 1 over the log base a of b. So basically, these two terms are inverses of each other, okay? So this will be helpful for us later. Now, the first thing I did was rewrite what I'm trying to find here in terms of what I already know. So I just rewrote this equation. So log base a of b plus 1 over log base a of b, right, from where we just, the property, right, equals root 260. And then I just rewrote it to log base a of b equals root 260 minus 1 over log base a of b. So that I plugged in for this, for what I'm trying to find, right? And then I did that minus log base b of a, which remember is 1 over log base a of b. And got root 260, simplified it, got root 260 minus 2 over log base a of b. So that's what I'm trying to find right there. Okay, now that we have that, because I'm dealing with log base a of b, which is kind of like more difficult to write out, I said let x equals log base b of a, right? So I just plugged in x for that. Okay, so I wrote the equation again. X plus 1 over x equals root 260, okay? So then, in order to solve this, I just multiply by x on both sides, so I could turn into a quadratic. So then you have x squared plus 1 equals root 260 times x, so I just made it into standard form, x squared minus root 260x plus 1. From there, we can't factor it, right? So I just did quadratic formula, as you can see, and I got it down to root 65 plus or minus 8. So that's what x equals. And that's also what log base b of a equals, as you see here. So now I just plug this in into what I'm trying to find right here. So root 260 minus 2 over this root 65 plus 8. You can use either one, but I used the plus 8 instead of the minus 8. Because you're doing absolute value later, so doesn't matter. So anyways, I just did all the math, multiplied by a common denominator here, then simplify that, and then once I got to here, I had to use it multiplied by the complex conjugate, which is the square root 65 minus 8, and then multiply across. And you have two terms that cancel out, fortunately, because you use the complex conjugate. And then you get 16 over 1, and 16, that's your answer.